Hey guys, Mr. Ahmad here at Riverside Prep Middle School. Hope you guys are all doing well at the Riverside Prep family. Just wanted to bring you guys a quick exercise video on how to stay active during this time. I know you may not have the equipment available to you, but basically what we can do is we can still get outdoors during this time and not have any equipment needed. So bringing a quick video on how to stay active, and hopefully you like it. So the first thing we're going to start off with is our stretches. In my class, this is how we always get started off. That way we can get everything loosened up. So the first thing we want to do is get into our hamstring stretch. All right. So basically we want to keep our feet shoulder width apart or closer. Want to come down, keep our back in a neutral position, and try to touch the floor out in front of us. Okay. I touch the floor out in front of us, touch our toes. We're really activating those hamstrings. Okay. Hold it for about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the next stretch, okay? After we get our hamstrings stretched out, we want to go ahead and get our quads stretched out, which is the flamingo, okay? The flamingo, we just pretty much grab our ankle, grab our shoe tab, and go ahead and pull it up towards our gluteus, okay? Get that hamstring stretch. Once again, all stretches will be about 15 to 10 seconds, okay? 10 to 15 seconds. After we do that, we want to go ahead and get into our lunge, okay? After we get into our side lunge, that'll go ahead and stretch all the inner quad muscles, okay? Which is our adductors and abductors, okay? So we can get down into a lunge stretch. You want to feel the burn on the inside of your thigh. Hold it for about the time needed, just like we talked about, and then switch it over to the other side, okay? After that, once we've stretched out our lower extremities, we want to go ahead and go to the top. Start stretching out and loosening up our shoulders. Okay, once we loosen up our shoulders, we can go ahead and start with moving forward and moving backwards on either big circles or small circles. Same thing, 10 to 15 seconds. Switch it over. Get our deltoid stretched out. Want to grab our elbow and pull it across our chest. Switch it. Grab our elbow, pull it across our chest. Get the trunk loosened out. Get some washer machines in. We want to basically keep our feet in place while rotating our torso from right to left. Try to go back as far as possible. Get that spine mobility and torso mobility. And that's pretty much a quick little stretch routine that we can go through to get ourselves loosened up for our exercises and activities. Hey Riverside Prep family, we're going to go ahead and get started with our exercise circuit. The exercise circuit is going to consist of 6 exercises, okay? Those exercises are going to be done one after another with a start point and an end point. After that 6th exercise, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Our break is only going to be 30 seconds long, and then we're going to go ahead and get started again. We're going to do a total of 4 rounds, okay? 4 rounds. The first exercise we're going to do is push-ups. Second exercise is going to be sit-ups. Third exercise is going to be lunges. Fourth exercise is going to be jumping jacks. Fifth exercise is going to be body squats. And the 6th exercise is going to be planks, okay? So let's go ahead and get started.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original King Julian for the girls, man. I love how all the girls they love to move their body. When you move your body, you know move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic.
So today we're going to go on our time run. Our time run is going to be a total of 1 minute. I'm going to stay at a consistent pace, okay? And I'm going to run around the block of my house, okay? For a total of 1 minute without stopping at a consistent pace. See you guys in a little bit. An example of the numbered run now is going to be when we go from one spot to another, a little bit of a shorter distance compared to the timed run. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go from one spot to another, and we're going to count it out each time we get to that spot. So for example, I'm going to go from here to these stairs all the way to that fence, and on my way back I'm going to count every single time all the way to 10. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way to 10, and then we'll be done. Okay, take a quick 30 seconds to 1 minute break, and then do it all over again for a total of 4 times. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Ready? All right, Riverside Prep family, now that concludes our exercise, stretching, and running routines. Just remember to get out there, get active. I know this is a tough time for all of us, but we can get through it together, okay? So just remember, you have a few different exercises, stretches, and running routines that you can incorporate on a daily basis. The biggest thing that I can advise you to do is just try to get into a routine. I know it's very easy to just sit on the couch and play your video games all day or whatever it may be, but try to get active. And if your parent guardian will not let you go outside, these are also exercises that you can do inside your house, okay? So with that being said, just a few reminders. Make sure that you're practicing the social distancing rule. Try to stay 6 feet away from people at all times. Try not to touch your face as much as possible, and just wash your hands all the way till you get through your ABCs, okay? ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Then go ahead and rinse, and you're good to go. And try to disinfect as much as possible. Be safe out there, be active.